Welcome back into Wake Up America. I'm Rob Finnerty alongside Allison Maloney. We are continuing our coverage of Hurricane Ida. It slammed into Louisiana with wind gusts of 150 miles an hour on Sunday, exactly 16 years to the day after Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans and much of the Gulf Coast. Ida now a tropical depression.
Yeah, and fast forward to the past 2 days, and the levees in New Orleans, they held, but other levees did not. To talk about all of this via phone we have Heath Jones with us. Heath, can you tell us and Heath is also emergency manager for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Heath, what are you seeing right now?
So we're seeing that the levees that we built post-Katrina performed actually very well. The system around New Orleans and around the surrounding area performed very well. It worked as designed, and no flooding happened inside that system. Outside that system, some of the low-lying areas did experience flooding. Areas like LaPlace, Lafitte, and in Plaquemines Parish, they did experience flooding, and we're now still in sort of a search and recovery mode, but transitioning into recovery as the waters recede.
So, Heath, I'm curious. We know that downed power lines are a major issue. Hundreds of thousands of people might not get power back for a few weeks in and around the city of New Orleans. So these levees, and this was the big test, these levees worked. And it seems like we're seeing more and more of these storms. Do you expect more levees like this and more ways to kind of mitigate floodwater and storm surge to pop up in other coastal cities? I know they're trying to do something similar in Tampa, in Florida. These levees have proved that they can do the job, though, and they can stand up to a serious storm.
Yeah, that's right. We built this storm post-Katrina. It was one of the major tests for the system, probably the biggest we've had since Katrina. Of note, in LaPlace, one of the areas that flood, we do have an active federal project that is putting protection in on that community after Hurricane Isaac. We're actively working on, and it's going up. It's building levees in some virgin swamp, and it hasn't been done yet. That levee system is yet to come. I'm not sure about the other coastal communities. I'm the local emergency manager here from New Orleans, but in our area, we have lots of work going on trying to continue to protect the people down here.
Yeah, Heath, you mentioned you're trying to rescue people. How are you going about doing that?
Our agency is not actually doing that. I know the National Guard was focused on search and rescue yesterday, using air assets, using high water vehicles. I know the local parishes and sheriff's offices are doing those rescues. I believe most of that is done by this point. Yesterday really was focused on that. The governor was focused on people's safety and getting them to safe places. And today really kind of just transitions us into the recovery mode and assessment of really what needs to be done to help South Louisiana recover from this.
Heath, you're with the Army Corps of Engineers, so pivotal in building those levees and securing New Orleans since 2005. August 2005 is when Katrina hit. Take me through your psychology, because this storm was really the first big test for that region since the storm, particularly New Orleans, even though the storm made landfall a little bit to the southwest. But what was your psychology like leading up to this thing on Saturday, and where are you right now?
So leading up to it, of course, Katrina was on all of our minds. A lot of folks that worked on this $14 billion system suffered major damages from Katrina, so it was personal. We've worked for 16 years to get this system in place, and it worked. I mean, we had very little damages on the system. Some of the areas that were projected to overtop did not. We've done preliminary damage assessments on the system, and it worked, and it held up. But I'll tell you, yesterday morning everybody was focused on Saturday as the anniversary of Katrina, but yesterday morning really was the pivotal morning, because that's the morning we all woke up and realized that our homes had flooded. People that are working here in this community, their personal homes had flooded, and to wake up and have a gratitude that did not happen again was great. But we had some communities that did flood, and we're empathetic for them and hoping for a fast recovery.
Well,
Yeah.
Keith, thank you. I've got family down there in Kenner and Thibodaux and New Orleans as well, and we're thinking about everybody in that part of the country right now. Thanks so much.
All right. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. All right.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.